Okay. Should I be over there?
You do it. I'm just here for the fun.
All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to be presenting our presentation on quality time. That's our love language. Our members are myself, Meta, and Amaya, but
Meta.
should be filling in. All right, so when I was looking up like the 5 love languages, it was kind of hard to find like a lot of like hard stuff. So I was like, who made the 5 love languages? So turns out this is a guy named Gary Chapman, and he's like this really religious guy. He's really educated. Let's see. Dr. Chapman is a graduate of Moody Bible Institute and holds a Bachelor of Arts and Master of Arts in Anthropology from Wheaton College. He also received a Master's of Religious Education and Doctor of Philosophy degrees in Adult Education from Southern Baptist Theology Seminary. And to this present day, he's written 47 books, and his newest one is called Life-Changing Cross-Cultural Friendships. He was also born here in North Carolina.
Hey.
Oh,
That's him.
There's a Air Bear.
Yeah, he's 80-something.
Why is that so funny?
So, time is our most valuable resource. We only have so much time here, but I'll share it with you. And just think about, we come on this earth for a limited amount of time, and you know, find a partner, you're sharing that limited time with them. So just contemplate for a moment how, not lucrative is the wrong word to use, but contemplate for a moment how special time is and how, you know, you can change this. Okay, so what is quality time? PsychWork says people whose love language is quality time feel loved, cherished, and prioritized when they spend meaningful time with their loved ones. It is the love language that centers on togetherness. And I watched videos on Gary Chapman. He actually said that exact same thing. Like, he doesn't really stray from centers on togetherness. According to Dr. Chapman, quality time is giving someone your undivided attention. I don't mean sitting on the couch watching television. I mean sitting on the couch with the TV off, looking at each other and talking. That's actually what he said in this interview. It's the intentional effort to connect through mundane tasks, such as going with your partner to the grocery store to buy dinner, having a favorite show/movie you and your partner can connect through, and making an active effort to be present with your partner when your partner is being vulnerable. All right, so here are some signs that your love language is quality time. You feel lonely when you haven't spent enough time with your partner. Spending time together is more meaningful than affirmations, active service, gifts, or touch. Postponing or canceling activities or dates is detrimental to your sense of security in your relationship. When you haven't spent time with your partner, you may be turned off sexually. The simple things are highlighted and most memorable to you during activities or dates. You become irritable or feel disconnected when you haven't spent time with your partner. Interruptions, lack of eye contact, or feeling like you aren't being heard can especially cause dismay. You put a lot of effort into scheduling with your partner's schedule to find time to connect together.
Is this me?
Yes, ma'am.
So some examples of quality time are as follows. When you're giving somebody your undivided attention and making sure that you have direct eye contact with them to show them that they do have your attention. Getaways are big, so go do something. They don't have to be expensive. They can be a picnic or a walk at the park. You can go to the news. Good morning texts and thoughtful texts during the day and unplanned phone calls are really great too. Some common misconceptions. This is still me. So it only takes a little bit of your time. You don't have to be constantly around someone to show them that you love them or to show them quality time. It's just the actual time that you're spending with them. Quality over quantity. So you could spend 10 years with someone but not have spent any quality time with them, so the time that you spent with them means nothing. Being intentional about the time you spend together, it doesn't have to be romantic and intense. So it can literally just be like you guys laughing at TikToks together, but you're spending that time together. You don't need to go far to get away. You don't need to go far to get You don't need to go anywhere. You can stay right here. You can go to Starbucks. That counts. Any time that you're actually spending it. Quality time does not actually mean that you are spending money. That's the misconception. So, love language compatibility. So, the most compatible love language with quality time is actually words of affirmation. I did that research and that is what I found. The least compatible is actually receiving gifts. So that is a huge misconception that in order to have quality time, you have to buy them. That's that Disney dad. Material things tend to mean a lot less to us than the connection that we share with our partner in the things that we share. Hurtful quality time. So we all want to be near our loved ones, but sometimes things go wrong, and that can devolve into stonewalling. Stonewalling is when someone actively is ignoring you while you're in their presence. It is extremely destructive to romantic relationships. So it's simply when someone's talking to you and you're just zoned out, you're not really listening to them, and it's very apparent you're not listening to them. Sometimes we do it on purpose and sometimes we don't. It's especially hurtful when one of you has quality time and words of affirmation as your love language. The best way to combat this is by maintaining open and honest communication with your partner, inviting them to have a heart-to-heart with you when things get tough, and not simply staying silent when something bothers you. Talk it out, have communication. Childhood trauma and love languages. A common theory about love languages is that it is based on what you lacked in childhood. So if you didn't have a lot of physical touch in your childhood, maybe your love language is physical touch because you want that. For example, those who are dominant love languages are quality time. They grew up mostly alone. Maybe as an only child, or had frequently working parents, or just overall abandonment. Our group found that we all grew up with frequent working parents, and with one of us being the only child, having parents that don't spend much time with you is a big contributing factor, even if they live in the same house.
Lack of quality time with family. So lack of quality time with family causes a lot of problems in the household. Like, if you're not spending enough time with your child, they don't seek that attention, and they seek it from other things. So they might like rebel or cause problems or get lower grades so they can get attention. Or they seek out to social media to like fill up that loneliness so they can like feel like they're loved in some type of way. So they have some quality time with like some type of person. And it's in America's families today, it's about families spend about 40 minutes or less a day together. So it's really essential to like spend time with your family. Quality time improves mental health. So spending time with people boosts your esteem, self-esteem, and it makes you more happy. And according to Harvard University, people show that interest in their relationships live longer and happier lives. What quality time isn't? Not being attentive, being distracted. So like, say that you're talking to somebody and they're on their phone or they're not paying attention to you. That like really is not spending time with that person. Avoiding one-on-one time with somebody. So like, say if they ask you to go somewhere and you just say, no, I'm not gonna go because I don't feel like it. But you should like want that feeling to be with that person to show that you love being with them. Canceling or postponing plans. So say if like they say, yeah, I have work, I can't go out with you, and you really wanted to, so that's not quality time either. What quality time is? It's spending time with people you love. So spending time with people you love, it like makes you feel like you're heard and you're welcomed, and that you're just good at what you do. Doing things together, like making plans or going on trips. So if you do things together with them, it makes them like seem as you have everything together. And actively listening and conversing with someone. So if you're actively listening and like paying attention to what they're saying, they are good at what you do. Yeah. Excellent. Conclusion, quality time is something everyone should take to enjoy in the people they love. It's great for mental health and building strong relationships. Spending quality time with someone will only strengthen the relationship, and it will do more good than harm. And you should spend as much time with your loved ones as you can, because life is short.
And also, as me being part of this group, I would like to share that you can look at the example of Jeffrey Dahmer and how he very much wanted people to not abandon and leave him, and so he made them so that they would stay with him. Thank you.
A way to end that one. Good job.